Engin, would you consider holding an East versus West tournament with Levan, Devon, Ermes, and the other top 10 super heavyweights to see who wins in the end?
What if Levon would fight all the super heavyweights in a tournament? Guys, just recently, on Engin's livestream, he was asked about holding a tournament type of event with all the elite super heavyweights, including Levon, since all we see are super heavyweight matches. And, for an example, in a super heavyweight match, it's easier for Levon to prepare for a certain style that his opponent pulls on, to then just show up and run right through him. But on a tournament, that wouldn't really be the case, since there would be more matches than usual, more opponents, and tons of style to pull against. So, just by looking at the idea, if you ask me, it is pretty appealing, but Engin has a different thought on that. Take a look.
My friend, there is no professional sport that is like boxing or MMA that you do tournament, because the problem with the tournament is that you have a tournament like two guys may have 30-40 seconds match, and then one guy beats the other one so quick in round one, and when you go to the round two, you will have a match with one guy that pulled half minutes only 5 minutes ago, the other guy pulled only 2 seconds half minutes ago. So it really makes difference. It is very, very hard to say. Sometimes the tournament always shows the best guy. That is why we try to do one-on-one matches.
As we heard here from Engin, he says that there's no sport currently, like boxing, that holds tournaments. Because in that way, it is harder to know who is the strongest, since two opponents may have a long match, and then the next opponent may take advantage of the person who got tired in that long match. But hey, isn't that the fun of tournaments? Seeing who can survive the longest? You know, to me, it's not about who is the strongest. Like, we already know that Levon's competition is very cut short, and that he may probably sit on the top one as long as he is alive. So, having that in mind, it would be pretty cool to see him being put to test on a tournament. Obviously not just him against everybody, but everybody with a match. Like, first match Levon versus Ermes, second match Devon versus Zeranov, and every winner advances to face other people who also won. Maybe doing an event like that would be like having a bunch of possible matches that could happen throughout the year in one go. But I'd say that we should have a year of super matches, and on the end of it, we should have like a WrestleMania of arm wrestling, one where everybody is facing each other on a tournament. And I think I've seen the last big tournament there was with elite pullers, which I think it might have been Levon's last, which was in 2018. It had names such as Georgi Tsvetkov, Seven Badalescu, Ivan Matyushenko, Rivaz Lutidze, and others. And even with pretty good names on it, Levon just had no trouble running through all of them. The only one who stopped him for a bit was Rivaz, but that had no effect on the rest of the tournament. Levon rested and could keep on going. So, imagining a tournament right now, with all the new fresh names we got on the super heavyweight division, is just great.